Hey guys, welcome back to my channel English with Chitra Sharma, and the another name of the channel is Burden Classes. Today I am discussing about the modern period. Okay, the modern period. I am discussing about the modern period with W.B Yeats because he is a great writer in English literature. Although he don't like to go to school, but he has gained a very famous name. Now let's begin. W.B Yeats. First of all, if you like my videos, you should hit the bell icon and share my videos with your friends and groups so that I may encourage. And let's start W.B Yeats. If we talk about W.B Yeats, first of all, we talk about his birth. His birth. Okay. He was born in Dublin. Okay, in Dublin where Ireland. Dublin, Ireland. In date is, if we talk about the date of his birth, it's 1865. Okay, 1865. And if we talk about his parents, his father name is John Butler Yeats. John Butler Yeats. It's his father name, and his mother name is Susan Pollack's fan. Susan Pollack's fan. Next, if we talk about his father is very idealistic person for him because he was influenced by pre-Raphaelites. He was influenced by pre-Raphaelites. Influenced by pre-Raphaelite. Pre-Raphaelite. And then if we talk about his mother was also a great admirer, a great thinker. She believes in Irish Irish freedom. She wants Irish freedom. She believes in ghosts, okay, opinions, fairy tales, country love. Okay. Now we can say that his parents played a great role in his life. He was much influenced by his parents. Now, if I talk about his education, he don't, he didn't, he didn't like school education. School education. He mostly eloped from the school. Okay, he don't like to go to school. He mostly eloped from the school. He thinks school is a not suitable for him. Okay, in school the students of his friends is not good. He don't take part in games. Okay, I'm just talking about it. Okay, he is also called and as a black Indian. He is also called a black Indian. He is ridiculed in the school. He was very much offended by the behavior of the school. So, like as Rabindranath Tagore is also a character. Okay, if we talk about Rabindranath Tagore is also a person who don't like to go to school. He also didn't like to go to school. Like as Rabindranath Tagore. It is a saying that Rabindranath Tagore used to go to school. He envied the girls who played with marbles and played in the next. He also want to become a girl. Okay, it's a saying about Rabindranath Tagore. Okay, if I talk about his school education is not good. Next, I talk about if in 1876. Okay, in 1876, he went to London. Okay, I think you show it. He went. He went to London to stay. Went to London. Okay, and but spent his carefree life. वहाँ भी he spent his carefree life. Okay. Sometimes his father scolded for his behavior, but he is a very carefree person. Okay. If I talk about his in 1976 they go to London. In 1880 1876 they go to London. In 1880 the family returned to Dublin. They returned to Dublin. Okay. Next, where when he goes to Dublin again, he met whom he met. He met a person whom he was very much inspired. Name is John O. Larry. The name of the person is John O'Leary, whom he was much interested. Okay, he was the person who created Irish nationalism in his. Okay, he wrote many poems expressing his love for Ireland. Okay, next if we talk about his families, now again in 1987 I am giving you the information chronologically, because sometimes question related to chronologically asked. In 1887, okay, the family settled in London. Family settled in London, and he came into contact with Rhymers Club, important club in his life. Okay, Rhymers Club. Uh, he came into contact with the writers like as Ernest Dawson, Lionel Johnson, and many other. Okay, Ernest Dawson and Lionel Johnson. He learned a good ideal from these decadent artists. Next, we talk about his friendship with Arthur Symons is very remarkable. Yeats, the technique of symbolism, which implies not a bare statement but a rich evocative suggestion. Symons. He take it from Symons. Okay. The Symbolist movement in literature came out in 1899. Okay. Symbolist movement which came in 1899. I am just giving you the name first. Rhymers Club. This Ernest Dawson and Lionel Johnson. Okay, Johnson. They are the name, and his friend name is Arthur Simon. Okay, I am just giving you the name Arthur Simon. Arthur Simon. Just giving you the name Arthur Simon. You should also make the notes so that you can also understand the topic Arthur Simons. Okay, he is the friend. Next, I'm talking about the moment, the symbolic moment in literature. It came in 1899. Okay, Yeats took over the new technique from this date. In the same year, okay, Now the chapter begin his love affair. Okay, he was interested in Morgan, but Morgan was not interested in him. Okay, 1899 is the year when he met and fell with Morgan. A great chapter in his life. Morgan is the person whose name is always remembered with W.B. Yeats. If we talk about W.B. Yeats, a name always come in your mind, that is Morgan. Okay, Morgan is the person whom he fell in love with. She was he was much inspired by his he was much inspired by her beauty. She was also a nationalist movement activist, but he was not inspired her any kind of views. He was inspired by her beauty. Okay, it shaped his poetry and life. Okay, if we talk about Morgan, just don't, it's a random. Just Morgan is the daughter of Colonel. Okay, revolutionary. She was tall, beautiful, majestic queen. Next, we will talk about his. She was deeply engaged during 1897-1819 political movement. Okay, she was the Irish nationalist. Okay, he did all this to attract Maud. Okay, he all Sam, Dan, Dandaved. He do all this for to impress Morgan, but Morgan was not interested in him. Okay, she refused to marry him. Next, Yeats provided her with less dangerous avenues of service. Next, he founded the National Literary Society. Okay, which National National Literary Society. He founded it. Okay, National Literary Society, important, which would publicize the folklore, legends, and mythology. ये National Literary Society, it publish, which what publish? Okay, it publish. Okay, folklores, लोकगीत in Hindi. Okay, legends, जो हमारे legends हैं, and mythology. Okay, it's published of Ireland की मतलब they want to give the knowledge about Ireland to the people and want to arise the national love for their country. So he write the National Literary Society in 1892. Yeats again proposed Morgan, but she always rejected him. Okay. Next time we talk about he near about 3 times proposed Morgan, but every time she rejected. Next, now I'm talking about the Rhymers Club. Rhymers Club, important. He founded it with Ernest Rhymers. Okay, with Ernest Rhymer. Ernest Rhymer. Okay, Rhymers Club awakened him a fire desire for a woman flash. He was much in love with Morgan. He wants to get her, but she always rejected him. She don't love him. She want to make a friendship with him. Okay. In 1987, he met Lady Gregory. Okay, Lady Gregory. Lady Gregory. He met Lady Gregory. Lady Gregory also played a great role in his life in shaping his future and poetry. He was now anxious to make a Astro Irish literature. In 1987, 88, in 1898, he dropped out of politics. Dropped out from politics. Okay, politics. I think you are, yes, politics. His nationalism hereafter was literary. Next, if we talk about in 1903, a great shock in his life, 1903. Okay, a great year, 1903. Maud gone. Maud gone. Got married. Got married. A great sudden in his life. Okay, with whom she married. She married to John McBride. John McBride, the person whom he hates during his lifetime. In his some plays, he addresses him. He was much heartbroken by the behavior of Morgan. This was the shock to Yeats. He could not bear it. His heart was broken. His soul was tormented. Now his writing came in the agony. Okay, गुस्से से भर गई थी, विद्रोह से, agony. The man, the woman he loves during her lifetime, he wants to marry her, but she rejected him. This was the great shock in his life. Okay. Next, one saying about a woman, she say, it is certain that fine women eat a crazy salad with their meat, whereby the horn of plenty is undone. It's his saying about Modcon. Next, when his heart is broken, he it was difficult for him to spend time. Next, I am talking about Lady Gregory. At this difficult hour, Lady Gregory gave him maternal affection and care. Okay, maternal affection. It's not the any kind of other relation. Okay, in this shocking period, Lady Gregory. Okay, when Morgan got married to John McBride, Lady Gregory. Lady Gregory. Okay, gave him maternal affection. Maternal affection. I always try to speak in Hindi, but sometime I forgot about to speak in Hindi. I am talking about the maternal affection means मातृत्व प्यार वाला प्यार दिया था लेडी ग्रेगरी ने. अगर हम बात इनका कोई और रिलेशन नहीं था. Okay, she sent him out of an American tour पर गए. This was his first visit to America. Okay, in his sudden मतलब in his shock he goes to America. It was his first visit to America. Next, after return, he changed. He was a changed man. Now he was healing person. He assumes air of importance. He was externalized in his behavior. He had cultivated a mask. Okay, उसने एक दिखावे वाला मास्क पहन लिया था. I'm talking about only his life. So many points are discussed about his life, but I want to discuss it deeply because I want to give you all the knowledge related to W.B Yeats. Next, I am talking about uh, he has written The Land of Heart Desire to understand the strange behavior of Mont. Okay, in this time he write the land of heart's desire. Okay, the land of heart's desire he wrote to understand the strange behavior of Maud. Okay, heart देखने के लिए, to understand the strange behavior of Maud. Okay, next I'm talking about he was now understanding himself. Okay, uh, Maud chapter is very big chapter in his life, although he make a I can say he make a proposal to her daughter also. Okay, Iseult, her daughter's name is Iseult, but she also rejecting him. How, I can't understand how was the person he proposed Morgon and her daughter also. What a great person. Next, we talking about the Easter Rising, important in his life. The Easter Rising, important work. I'm going on chronologically. Okay, it's important work because he was much affected. He affected with Irish nationalism. He wants to make Irish free from the other states. Okay, uh, in Rising, he was talking about the Irish nationalism, but in the form of John McBride. Okay, a line in Rising: a terrible beauty is born. Important line. A terrible beauty is born. Morgon's husband was executed. Yeats went to France and proposed to Maud again. Okay, in this time, Morgon's husband McBride was executed, and he was asked. He proposed again Morgon, but she rejected him again. Then she make a proposal to her adopted daughter. Okay, adopted daughter whom Iseult Iseult daughter name. Okay, daughter Iseult. She also rejected. She also rejected. Next, he was disappointed. Next, he married. Her spouse name is spouse कौन? Who is Georgie Hyde Lee. Georgie Hyde Lee. She married in 1970. Okay, he married, and then he was 53-year-old. Okay, 52, 53, near about 52, 3-year old, or and with the help of his wife, he wrote a vision. Okay, with the help of Georgie, with the help of Georgie, he wrote what he wrote a vision. A vision, 1926, and it was revised in 1937. Next important, 1923, got Nobel Prize. Prize. Okay, 1923 is the time when he got the Nobel Prize. You could imagine a person who don't like to go to school, didn't like to go to school and get Nobel Prize. What a great achievement. I think sometimes luck play a great role in many people's life, and I think W.B Yeats is also a person like this. In my opinion, it's not a controversial topic. And sailings to Byzantium. Okay, I will talk about his work Sailing to Byzantium in next, but I am talking this because when he grows old, his wife was still young. Okay, because he married a very young doll like wife when she was only 17-year old. Okay, I am talking about sails to Byzantium. Byzantium. You know about Byzantium? Byzantium is a place where no one can grow old. Okay, who remains young. Okay, sailing to Byzantium. Now he is growing old. He is old, but his wife is young because she was near about 17-year-old when he got married. Okay, now he want to be a young again. For this purpose, he underwent an operation. Okay, Voronov operation. For this, want to be young. He want to be young, so he did an operation. Okay, operation and operation operation. Name the operation is Voronov operation in 1937. Okay, for this first time his youth revived, but he revived just was temporary. How can a man be young again? I think it's not, but he was young by his flesh, not by his inner part. Okay, he went to Mazora in search of peace, where he met Purohit Swami. Okay, he was also influenced by Indian philosophy. You know about his Mazoria. Mazoria. He met Purohit Swami. You know, for what? Peace. He wants peace in his life, so he met Purohit Swami. With his help, he read Upanishads. Okay, Upanishads. Upanishads. Okay. He helped the Swami to translate the Upanishad as Patanjali's Yoga Sutra and Patanjali's Yoga Sutra. Okay, he helped with the help of Purohit Swami. He translated Upanishad and Patanjali's Yoga Sutra. He wanted to write a sort of European Gita. He wanted to write a sort of European Gita. Okay, we know about Indian Gita, but he wanted to write like as Indian Gita, European Gita. His last poem, The Black Tar and Under Belbon, express the central theme of Gita. Okay, last poems. Which poems? Last poems. Black Tower, and Under Ban Bulban, express theme express the theme of Gita, Bhagavad Gita. Okay, I think you know. Next, I am talking about if he thought that the duty must be done, although there may be none to reward. Okay, he believe in karma. Okay, believe in karma. Karma karo, not reward. Okay, he had written the European Gita and had done his duty. Okay, the crisis came on January 28 in 1939 at Cape Martin in south of France. Okay, died. His died 28 Jan 1939 in France. Okay, in France. Okay, and the place name is Cape Martin. Cape Martin. He was buried temporarily in the cemetery of Requiem. His body was later brought to Drumcliff. He won. Okay. Firstly, he was cremated temporarily. Okay, in Rockerbrunn, and his body was later brought to Drumcliff. Epitaph. Epitaph. His epitaph. He epitaph. Himself. He himself wrote the epitaph. Okay. He himself wrote the epitaph. Okay. From which poem under Bear Benbel's head. Under Bear Benbel Bun's head in Drumcliff churchyard. Yeats is